bad guy. You actually seem like a pretty cool fucking dude, like on some real shit.
Drop your weapon!
That's the good him roasting me.
Sucker!
Real does not seem like a bad dude on some real shit. He made a whole video roasting me, and it's fine. Like he has every right to roast me. What's the big fucking deal here? Oh, who's drunk? No, who is this guy drunk? Who's drunk? Drunk says the N-word. Hold on.
Ah, break's over. Better get back to work.
Why does Joe keep looking at me? He can't tell just by looking. Can he?
What have you discovered?
This is where 136 hit the dirt all right.
You found his ship?
A few little pieces, most of it's gone.
Recover any Furon technology the humans may have found. And rescue Crypto 136.
Monkeys probably hitched the ship to their donkeys and dragged it back to their mud village so they can worship it as a god.
Hold the phone there, Professor. I've got a schedule of everyone coming in.
I have a rifle. Her name is Sue.
I want to be just like Sergeant York. I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm being all I can be.
On your knees.
Man, do I hate marching. These boots suck. Audie Murphy is a pussy. Now John Wayne, that's a man's man. Roy Combs sends his
That's what it is, man. Drink lots of water, cardio, eating more spicier foods, boost your metabolism. There's a lot of bits to teach you. That's what I think I'm going to focus on next year. Get you to the next level. Spirituality changed a lot. He's changed a lot. Do you play sex with viewers and fighting games? I basically charged like $1 to make a whole lobby, and anyone who pays for it to join.
Where could these humans have imprisoned Crypto 136? Find out if one of these military monkeys knows more.
That's what they do, Dragon Ball Fighters. I hate Dragon Ball Fighters. I hate that fucking game. I'm sorry.
This ain't like WW2.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Wonder if anybody'd notice if I'm enabled.
You're dead! Sorry for him too. No kill. No fucking kill. Leave me alone. I fucking hate that game.
On your knees.
I'm so sick of guards in suits shining around on the commie metal for those guys in the suits. Melt at that. I'd have a GI party with a toothbrush if I told you.
This majestic stronghold must be where they are holding Crypto 136.
Flying discs are as real as the one crashed on this base. Just it really is covering it all up. Don't ask me to tell things really working for me.
I still don't know what you mean, boy. Go back, bro. Nah, I don't get what you're saying. 1v1 you right now if you win $25. And what? 1v1 you in what? Are you serious? You gotta be bullshitting me. What's my favorite NFL? I don't like football. Oh, I'm gonna get so much hate for saying this shit. I don't like football. My favorite team used to be,
The specimen in the laboratory is in remarkable condition. Only Darwin knows how that spindly neck does not snap in half under the strain of its massive cerebrum.
JR, if you'd have said that from the fucking get-go, see, JR, Rib. You guys are, listen, you're not bad people. I don't sense bad energy from you.
A clutter freak in our lab better get us the results we need. More paperwork, more FPS reports. That little freak in the lab creates more problems than all the other collateral damage.
If you did say this, I apologize. But if you came in here and also true shit,
You're an ugly little space rat, ain't you?
Bro, that this LTG shit, I'm tired of it.
You picked the wrong planet to mess with.
See what I mean? You see? No, I've never seen this nigga play fighters, bro, so I can't say. But no, does he really want to play me? We ain't gotta do 25 if he really want to play me.
Out of the way!
Seriously, coming from a fan of you inside. Hey, JR, shout outs to you, bro. I know you're still here. Are you going to drop the LGG? Hey, bro. Yeah, the LGG's done. We're done. Let's do it. Even Urban Boy did that shit. Y'all know YouTube. What y'all saying, bro? He says he's done 1 week later. LGG. And I was actually if he talks about me,
Watch it,
but he's not saying his name. He's not saying my name. Who fucking cares? He roasted me. I roasted him. It's done. It's over. It's in the comment section. You see, I told you, JR. I'm going to just shut you motherfuckers down and get you a little bit. Come on, see? You see how peace ended our nigga moment? You see how peace ended our nigga moment, Brody? Shout out to you, Brody. You're right. We're done.
This is the end of the road.
And I do feel like I went a little bit too far. I shouldn't have made that list.
Let's get it
That was a
on!
little too far on my part. Yeah, man, like, bro, 2021 finna be lit for all of us. Like, fucking team. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, we got this shit. Bro, no the fuck he's not. Floyd Mayweather will body that nigga. He fucking, what's his name? No, the fuck he's not. He's not. Y'all bullshitting. Floyd is one of Floyd. Do I like NASCAR? I like NASCAR games. I'm looking for Need for Speed. And nigga, like, if you for money, and that's fine, but nigga, come on, let's be real here, bro. Floyd Mayweather is one of the best fucking boxers, defensive-wise, of all fucking time, bro. They ain't no Mr. Ivy says, yo, demigod, I respect the fact that you admit that you crossed the line. I discovered you via the drama of the Sonic and Oscar biz and Beast. Man, thank you, bro. I appreciate it, broski. Yeah, I did cross. Let's be real. I did cross the line, bro. Like that whole saying, "Man, that nigga got molested." I'm like, yeah, I went too far. I went too far. Like LGG's a fuck nigga, but I went too far there because molestation is never fun. I'm sorry. That was horrible.
Leave my...
Believe it or not, I actually like him off the wall better than Thriller. Listen, you think I didn't go too far yet, but come on, man. Me doing that shit. Leave it in. Whatever box KSI, fuck yeah. KSI can get it. No. No homo, yes. That's just who he is. At the end of the day, that's just who he is. What's coming up now? Let's fucking rejoice. Let's fucking rejoice, nigga. We're alive. We survived this fucking shit, nigga. Can we rejoice, my nigga? Can we fucking rejoice? Listen up, bro. Y'all niggas take shit so much for granted. Nigga, y'all survived a pandemic. Are y'all not lit? How many niggas have been about to... Nigga, 98. Y'all niggas survived the motherfucking pandemic. Are y'all niggas not lit? What's up? Y'all niggas survived the pandemic. We survived the pandemic, nigga. We still alive. Not dissing those who are fallen soldiers, but nigga, we still here. What's good? Glad you found my channel, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Nothing but love. Listen, y'all know sometimes I can be an asshole. At the end of the day, it's LTG. What's the most of the LTG? I don't fucking care. At the end of the fucking day, I'm here. First, they show love, bro. Love wins, God wins.
Watch where you're
Close with my friends. Well, why are you asking me? You my friend, bro. What kind of dumbass bullshit is that? Nigga, we cool. This nigga came over here with Naruto. You are my friend. Cool, nice, okay. I wanna watch Naruto here, bro. It's been so long since I watched that shit. Over here, watch my hero academia, bro. You already know I got the text on. I got that on deck, nigga. What's up, bro? Would you ever consider the worst? Oh shit. You are my friend.
This majestic stronghold must be where they are holding Crypto 136.
JR, if you want me to be real, I actually kind of want to get into more fitness, more health, more spirituality. You know what I'm saying? I have a spiritual channel, but dog, I didn't upload on it because I don't feel I deserve to right now. I need to really, I might even take a few months off of YouTube just to truly meditate on just go within and understand, yo, bro, like I'm fucking ready. I'm finna fucking conquer everything that comes my way. Self-love and confidence, my nigga. Give me your best, okay? Well, since you can, Muda, give us your best read.
hurting. Head, brain, like...
Those little Huron freaks can run, but they can't hide from us. I have to put them in the lab before...
Army of one. I'm so...
That Klaatu freak in our lab better get us the results we need.
Damn, that drill serge's booting me out of easy company.
More paperwork, more FPS reports.
You Why does Silhouette give me these jobs? I wonder if it's because I hit on her at the Majestic Christmas party. Wait, no one's even supposed to know Silhouette's a chick. Wonder what I'd look like in some other color. I hear brown is the new black. Throw down. Let's get it on. Don't ask, don't tell. Works for me.
Listen to that shit. We're golden when it's like a burning sunrise. It's like a burning sunset. Where the fuck I put that shit? Give me a quick second, y'all. Yeah, I gotta hear this shit. I gotta hurry up and upload this shit on
I really thought you'd be alive. Ah, Crypto. Look what they've done to us. Laid us open like an animal. How could intelligent creatures do this? Okay, monkeys. You want a war? You got a war.
What did you find, Crypto?
We're dead. An honorable death at the hands of an enemy in battle, that's one thing, Pox, but they desecrated us. And they're gonna pay. Oh, yes, they're gonna pay.
You want to get me some water?
Crypto, get out of there! Unless you want to end up like your predecessor. Return to the mothership. We'll use that data to...
Are you kidding me? If it's the last thing I do, I'm gonna make them pay.
Hey? Oh, we'll make them pay. Wait just a little longer. Just stop. Bring me that data taken. That's an order!
Move it or lose it.
So, what we have Vicade or the rhymes for it, I bet your ass is gonna get it after seeing this, baby. So.
So what would you like to upgrade, you little ball of unbridled aggression? The data tape you retrieved from the Human Research Lab has revealed a most disturbing development. They've successfully unlocked the dormant psychic ability hidden deep in their primitive brains due to a dash of Furon DNA. Infiltrate the research base and disable its defenses from within. Then you will destroy the entire area with your saucer.
My mind says Clift, but my body says Brando. Monty,
What have you found?
They got
cause driving a
mutants,
streetcar
all right.
named Desire on the waterfront? Show yourself.
Favorite scientist. Well, I sure wish I had wooden teeth like that. I remember this one time at Pennemund. Dr. Fritzenberger put molasses in the V2 engine. Ach, what a mess! These Americans are no fun.
What are you doing? When I kill you, Tommy.
On your knees, cowboy. Let's get it on.
Humans using Furon powers.
They're training these mutant humans for use in the battle against us. Destroy everything at their lab.
Don't run into those waves of energy. Find a way over them.
Good work, Crypto. Destroy the lab and kill those mutants.
Permission to self-extinguish, sir.
Out!
Destroy these primitive Tesla coils. They'll zap you with energy when you're near. Tesla. Tesla. Catchy name, though.
I destroyed entire Korean villages. You think I'm scared? In the news,
You're going out of business. Get me? Hey.
I guess it was not. Come here, little buddy. Looks like he's invisible.
Why won't those commies invade already? I want to shoot me some reds.
Hey, where'd the humans get all these radioactive cows?
Man, I feel like cracking some heads. You know, let off some steam.
This is the end of the road. Capiche?
Show me what he's
Good work, Crypto.
Get out of the way. Here's Johnny. Make it
Let's go, Space Rat. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I'm shutting you down.
Only one more device remains. Hurry and destroy it.
You think you can throw down, baby.
Spaceship invasion!
Excellent work, Crypto. Now get to your shipping. Let's get busy.
An ugly little space rat, ain't you? Hey,
Take
let's
me!
go, Space Rat. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. In the name of Joe McCarthy and everything that's holy.
What's going on?
It's time to give these inquisitive humans a little negative reinforcement. They're entirely too clever for their own good.
You're going down, little man.
Focus! You...
Suburb! You're crazy! Orson Welles was right! Spaceman, out of the way! Orson Welles was right!
Nice shooting, Crypto.
Young is the second strongest character in the game statistically. You said Beatrice help these girls.
A saucer upgrade, perhaps? No? How about your gun or your abilities?
Sean. Sean is the worst character in the game. Mark fucking he's garbage. 12 being the second worst. Some people think 12 is the worst, but no, Sean is garbage. Sean is hot garbage, man. Sean is the worst character in the game. Now I'm gonna watch Big Panther. Yeah, I'm not shit for that. I'm so fucked. Oh shit. What did I just play? You talking about? I played Third Strike, and what I was humming was Big Panther. All right, man. It's almost 6 o'clock. I've had so much fucking fun. I disliked my own video. I made your day a lot better. Thank you. I don't like belittling people. Even when people try to come over here.
It's time to cripple their military forces. I want you to infiltrate the main base and find out what the warlords are planning.
Don't worry, Pox. I wiped out all the smart monkeys in the last attack. All they got left are a couple of hairy-knuckled alpha males who don't know thing one about intergalactic warfare. I mean, come on. Any planet without orbital ion cannons is just asking for it.
Human warfare is astonishingly primitive, which is exactly what worries me. They're just advanced enough to blow themselves up at any moment. And if they do, our chance of reclaiming our genetic future goes up in a mushroom cloud.
That would suck. Okay, I'll go scout the base and scan a few monkey brains.
Try not to let them detect you this time. We don't need any more complications. And you know how jumpy these creatures can be.
Hey, it's me!
Good point. Try not to kill all of them.
What's going on? I want to be just like Sergeant York. Or Gomer Pyle.
The new X-13 fighter jet packs a real punch, fires missiles, has a laser on board. It even mixes cocktails at 5 o'clock sharp.
This new human weapon could be a threat to us. Scan more humans.
Martin was under the water tower talking about creeps, crews, and neckles. What a nerd.
This ain't like WW2.
I want to become an officer just to sport one of those cool hats.
The more I think about it, communism isn't just an economic system, it's a will.
I knew I should have joined the Texas Air National Guard. Now that'd be some easy duty. Wonder if anybody'd notice if I went AWOL.
Sergeant Smith's getting lean behind the wall. Lieutenant Lean is ordering Sergeant Smith around. I'll bet Lean still hasn't found out what Smith's been doing with his wife.
That dinner party. I'd have an office in the main building right next to Higgs's. If only Dottie hadn't burned Armquist's roast. I were a pigeon, I could see what those snazzy suits discuss with the general, and no one on the rooftop would be the wiser.
If Bobby Jr. asks for that bike one more time, I swear to God I'm gonna strangle him!
Major Ford always randomly selects the shade.
Chain smoking and coffee will steady Higgs's nerves before the big showdown with Armquist in the main building.
The head warlord will emerge from the main building soon. I've gathered you should get a close look from a high vantage point.
Oh, Professor, I was hoping to catch you before you head back to some
Audie Murphy is a pussy. Now John Wayne, that's a man's man. The brass always bust my chops. Jackasses. If I don't get to shoot somebody soon, I'm gonna go out of my mind.
No, Clifto! Now the humans know you're here! Back to the mothership with you!
Midget! No!
Don't worry, Pox. I wiped out all the smart monkeys in the last attack. All they got left are a couple of hairy-knuckled out.
Scrub shit. I'm an elite player. I don't got time for scrubs.
alpha males who don't know thing one about intergalactic warfare. I mean, come on. Any planet without orbital ion cannons is just asking for it.
Human warfare is astonishingly primitive, which is exactly what worries me. They're just advanced enough to blow themselves up at any moment. And if they do, our chance of reclaiming our genetic future goes up in a mushroom cloud.
That would suck. Okay, I'll go scout the base and scan a few monkey brains.
Try not to let them detect you this time. We don't need any more complications. And you know how jumpy these creatures can be.
Hey, it's me!
Armquist.
Good point. Try not to kill all of them.
Martin was under the water tower talking about
The new X-13 fighter jet packs a real punch, fires missiles, has a laser on board. It even mixes cock. If I were a pigeon, I could see what those snazzy suits discuss with the general. And no one on the rooftop would be the wiser.
This new human weapon could be a threat to us. Scan more humans.
That dinner party. I have an office in the main building right next to Higgs's. If only Dottie hadn't burned Armquist's rose.
Major Ford always randomly selects the shady Southgate. Jeez, have a heart. It's the freaking desert.
Chain smoking and coffee will steady Higgs's nerves before the big showdown with Armquist in the main building.
The head warlord will emerge from the main building soon. I've gathered you should get a close look from a high vantage point.
Oh, that chili's gonna be repeating on me all night long.
I wonder if it's true what they say about Milton Berle.
Fracture at first, it has grown into a noticeable endless brag. The videos that Mike Matei did were really, really bad. All the way around, it seems like Mike is that guy that shouldn't be in the front of the show. Some people are just destined to be that guy, I guess. I don't know, but as much as I want to say that I like where Mike are in them, I never really have liked him.
Isn't ready yet. The X-13 was working just fine in the trials last week.
There have been a few, hiccups.
Hiccups? Armquist is headed here right now to see this thing fly. Are you telling me it can't?
We've had some setbacks.
I'll give you a setback. I'm gonna bring your whole goddamn agency up on charges. This is gross incompetence.
Save it. Why don't you show your guests the nuke instead?
I didn't pay $40 million to see another goddamn nuclear test. I paid to see the best goddamn fighter plane ever built. Ah, screw it. I'm going down to Sector 13 myself and find out what the hell's going on.
General.
You don't need to go to Sector 13. The test flight will go ahead as planned.
What? A second ago you said the X-13 wouldn't fly.
I said it wasn't ready, but it will be.
Your demonstration will go on as scheduled.
Trust us. We're the government.
Some of the complaints from anyone that saw the video were
Crypto, it's high time we met the base's head warm. Go Go and probe the mind of the human called General Higgs.
Unnecessarily sexual jokes.
Without these eggheads, we could never finish the X-13 prototype. Gotta keep away from all these hazards just a little while longer.
Without these scientists, the prototype won't function. I've marked the locations on your radar. We must eliminate them. Discreetly. Do try to avoid attracting attention.
Subtlety ain't exactly my forte.
Really bad script. And in between, there's a little bit of, oh, I don't know where I am. I still want to find my blanket. This is what our children are learning. Ultimate challenge! Elmo said ultimate challenge. Trying to put Elmo's in your mouth all at once. That's Elmo's challenge. Try and do it. Try and do it.
I am trying to work here.
A bad video altogether, which is fine to me. If somebody wants to make it
Falling in love again. These American Frankfurters? Oh, what could go wrong? Everything, everything! This barbecue is more difficult to control than a flamethrower in a hurricane!
You heard him. Fire up the Barbie.
Oh, God. I need another Valium. Or 2. No, make that 3.
It was monetized even back when
I said charbroiled, not charred.
You know, they only order it well done.
to make some ad revenue of his own, right? But Mike didn't just upload an Elmo review. It still sounds really weird saying that, but he uploaded a video talking about how bad Minecraft was with its
I should get back to work in the West Hangar, but I wouldn't walk near those boxes filled with mines, even if I'm paid.
Too bad. It is a lucky day. Brilliant! Oh, now turn and walk away slowly like you can't feel the heat.
Way ahead, Man, that guy stepped right on those mines. Glad it wasn't me. That's the 4th one this week.
All of this, khaki that. What the hell's wrong with fuchsia?
Earthquake that split the fan base because Mike deleted those videos after he turned off ratings and comments. Also, those aren't the only videos he deleted. He also deleted a drunk live stream where he sucked at playing Super Mario. It's becoming Dr. Seuss time here. Are you guys a fan, Dr. Seuss? I would like to have all the Dr. Seuss books, but I do not.
March here, march there, march it yourself, jerk off.
Nah, you don't. Too many photos of anything. I just got a new mask. This is the Space Mask Premium Nanotech Mask. This one's in black. I have a couple other colors as well. Up to loads of colors. Sweet. I've been wearing these masks for about a month now. I've tried every other type of mask I got.
You want a piece of this, cupcake?
I've been wearing them around 8 hours a day, and to me, this is the only one that's been good enough. So it's a premium nanotech material, which kind of feels like a dry fit material. Super
Man, do I hate marching. These boots suck.
Never gets your face feeling disgusting. It always keeps your face dry, which is great if you need to wear it all day. It fits super. Now, I shouldn't have to tell anyone this, but back then, YouTube was very anti-censorship as a whole.
Why won't those commies invade already? I want to shoot me some reds.
Like the videos
You think you can go? It's killer time.
But then Mike went nuclear stupid and started to moderate any comments about those videos from the Cinemaster subreddit. This started Mike down the path of a dictator. And speaking of dictators, this most
Don't
likely
ask,
would
don't
have been
tell.
the end of
Works for
the
me.
hopes of Mike Matei if he would have learned from his mistakes and stayed off the channel. Every fan that was there
Draw in the enemy. Make some noise. And when they get close, destroy them all.
James and then tries to pull fans over to watch videos of him alone without James present, and it never goes over well with the audience. Just making sure you know this. Now that Mike had some practice with censorship,
Damn, that drill sergeant booted me out of Easy Company. Now I pulled this lame duck assignment.
creating like censorship. A meme started in the comments section
very dark suits.
On your knees, cowboy. You're going down! Move!
Now, I've mentioned the group on Reddit that likes to hate on Cinemaster, member of the whole Fisher thing, okay? They got some of the band mods together and started spilling the beans, and some stuff came out that showed that Bootsy didn't leave.
Next on the agenda, stall the human war mods. A little sabotage should do the trick. First, find the new X-13 these tin soldiers are building.
More sneaking? Come on, Pox.
I said sabotage! Go! And destroy every human in that hangar! And destroy their equipment and their records! And keep the X-13 in one piece. Just make sure it won't fly anywhere!
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, he decided that he was going, quote, in a different direction than Bootsy. Obviously a bad move. Cinemaster obviously needs someone else around to handle stuff when James is making AVG videos.
Can we just get to the bar or I kick your ass?
Mike gets views. Well, it's obviously very thin. Bootsy should have stayed on and had creative videos, kind of like Mike has. Mike's not making good videos. But since Mike was around helping in the start, Mike has like the highest position over anyone else. And since Mike's a dictator and he doesn't let other people do better than him, other than James, because he wouldn't have any of this without James, and he knows it. Ironically, Bootsy got boot. With the mods letting the real info out to the open, the hate from the fans turned towards Mike even more.
Make it good.
We've had a breach.
Small word for a big problem.
Somebody got past the guards, snuck into Hangar 12 and wrecked the place.
Our little gray visitor?
Looks that way.
Which means you didn't catch it.
We came pretty close.
Close doesn't count, Agent. The second it sets foot on base, I want it captured. And don't tell Enquist. We don't need any more help from the military. Call me when you've got it.
Whatever you say.
Did you want a saucer upgrade? Or something a little more personal?
Things are so bad that people shouldn't be forgiven for them, but I don't know if that's the case at this level or not. That's for each fan to decide personally, in my opinion. But the comics are so bad that I can't even show them. YouTube will likely censor anyone that does show them. With these comics and the inappropriate picture incident, the Bootsy incident, and the Too Horrible video incident, along with a lot of bad live streams, the drunken live stream, and just overall, like, not having that kind of thing that the other people have, right? You get a pretty good picture of what's going on behind the scenes of Cinemassacre. Seems to me like James not only has had to do AVGN for all these years, but also has had to deal with Tay in the background, screwing things up and making things harder for him. It makes you wonder if Mike was just restricted to helping in the background. Would AVGN be a lot bigger than it is? Because honestly, I've always wondered shoving him in the face of new subscribers and other people that pop up isn't going to get them to sub to the channel. The Angry Video Game Nerd videos are. And now it makes sense, a lot of sense, why James has always had a lot less viewers and subs than he most likely should have. Now this does lead us into the Screenwave media discussion, and I'm not going to go really deep with it, maybe again in a future video. But at some time, AVGN left Screw Attack and moved to Screenwave Media as a hoster. And around this time, they started doing, rental reviews? Pretty good, mostly. I don't watch a lot of them, but I think they're kind of funny. Anyway. So other than the 3 extra people that are there, yeah, it's pretty good. I'm not going to go off of my opinion on this whole thing, but the overwhelming reaction from most of the fans, if you look into it, is that they are there because of James Rolfe. They love his opinion on movies and games. And with 3 additional people that we don't know at all, talking a lot, you can understand why a lot of the fans don't just click away or avoid rental reviews altogether. Imagine if it was James and Bootsy and Kyle Justin. It would be massive. But even more so, the Angry Video Game episodes have changed. The fan base is under the impression that James isn't writing the scripts. And after going back and watching the AVGN episodes from before Screenwave to after, I have to agree. You would think the Screenwave would edit and do the special effects, but it's obvious they are choosing topics and writing for James. Now I get why James is doing this. It has
General Armquist, good of you to come. Thought you might be too busy running damage control out in California.
Never too busy to watch the Air Force fall flat on its face, Jack.
Corporal Patterson, let's show our guests what this bottle rocket can do.
So can I blame the fans that have decided to stop watching? I really can't. All I can hope for is that
Vertical takeoff and landing! How do you like them apples?
That's it? That's your ultimate weapon?
Patterson! Get over there and tell McGillicuddy to get that bird in the air right this second, or he's gonna be testing go-karts for the next 20 years!
$40 million for that?
Maybe not. Maybe a new audience will decide that the new AVGN has a place on the new YouTube. Either way, we are all going to miss the old days, right? That's what this whole thing has been about the whole time. Missing the old days. It's ironic.
While Armquist is inspecting their primitive aeronautical contraptions, which is Saboteur, we'll crush their pitiful air defense forces and destroy Armquist once and for all.
Let me just load up the old disintegrator ray and I'll be off.
No! Listen, Crypto. At this very moment, they are preparing a nuclear device for testing in a nearby weapons range.
A nuclear device? Don't sweat it. That monkey's as good as dead.
Hypnotize one of the humans in command and to drive the vehicle to the airfield.
About like a few months ago and all of that, when I started watching the AVGN
Whoa.
Space Invaders! You're Little Green Freeze!
You're blocking my shot. Get out of the goddamn way! You're going down, little man. Permission to self-extinguish, sir. Stop entire Korean villages. Let's do this.
Those lactating boys are blocking the road up ahead.
You're blocking my shot. Get out of the goddamn way! It's like basic.
There's something about the NES that resonates that right. The commercials, the unforgettable design, the magazines, cartoons, and merchandise, the games, the people we shared together, maybe just the way it dawned in the 80s and early 90s. By the end of the show, one other extremely to Earth will have Nintendo. The Nintendo Entertainment System calls us back to simpler times.
The humans have put explosive devices on the road ahead.
Toys were the best thing ever made. And somehow, the mere mention of NES reminds us of a rush of home to play after school. Sweet precious families around the tree. Nintendo allowed us to explore the magical
Nuclear device is almost destroyed! The nuclear device is no more!
First time you saw a Nintendo game being played, whether on a commercial, at a store, or at a friend's house up the street, we all remember that first time. The NES was such a vast improvement for earlier systems, and it only took a moment for you to know this was something special. Remember the day you got your NES? Drop your weapon! For me, like many others, it was also for my grandparents.
The humans have put explosive devices on the road ahead.
Dad set up the system, turned on the TV after pressed the power button, lost. There was electricity.
no more.
Take the mantle. Remember seeing that unique design with the little door on the front of the system? It was quirky and unlike any other system ever. After the video game crash, parents were leery of video games, so to set itself apart, Nintendo branded their console entertainment system and modeled its design.
You want a piece of this cupcake?
The humans that put explosive devices on the road ahead.
Exactly what our little robotic operation turns out. Still, no other console game.
The nuclear device is almost destroyed. The nuclear device is no more.
Remember Nintendo's famous slogan? Now you are playing with power. They were right. It did feel like playing with power. Never before could you so fully immerse yourself in imaginary worlds. With a controller in hand, we could travel to the impossible subcon, blasting the streets, fly through the air, or fight the heavyweight champion of the world.
The humans that put explosive devices on the road ahead.
Holding the controller for the first time, it had no joystick.
The nuclear device is almost destroyed.
Quickly adjusted. Being so immersed in the experience, we forgot we were holding the controller at all. They were unusual and obvious, but it was Nintendo stuff. At the time,
The nuclear device is no more.
coolest controller ever. With that sweet arcade joystick and oversized buttons, dialable levels of turbo, and slow motion. No other controller even came close. And remember the light gun? Nintendo had perfected light gun technology in their laser clay shooting ranges, and us 80s kids loved toy guns. But shooting the screen gave you a completely new way to play games. Killing 8-bit ducks was fun enough, but your fantasy was shooting the dog that mocked you. And who can forget the Power Glove? It was the coolest looking accessory for the system, and while the technology behind it was promising, it was also one of the least useful.
I love the Power Glove. It's so cool.
Remember the Power Pad? Now you are playing with power. Body power. Nintendo's grand plan to trick kids into exercising? It was bulky and weird, and not that many games supported it, whether you had it or not. Hard to forget. Remember playing games from the front sit on the floor, the cord couldn't reach the couch. But it didn't matter much, because most
The humans that put explosive devices on the road ahead.
amazing as the system was, you didn't get it just to stare at it. Not the games.
The nuclear device is almost destroyed. The nuclear device is no more.
The most human trait is to want to know why. And in a year that tested everyone around the world, why we search more than ever. You think you can do it?
Coronavirus has passed a significant milestone.
The humans that put explosive devices on the road ahead.
Some questions inspire joy. Others excite.
It's killer time.
The nuclear device is almost destroyed. The nuclear device is no more.
Some questions made us cry. You know, we've been. Remember all those ads for games and gaming magazines? Staring at them and wishing you had as many games as this kid, or that kid, or that your room could look like this? Remember drooling over the Sears